so many supplements. I take a lot of supplements because I read about them all the time, and I get to talk to amazing people like Corina all the time, and then I immediately think like, oh, I need to buy that supplement and I have to start taking it every day. And this is a small sampling from my second vanity cabinet that is literally dedicated to just supplements. So I'm just going to sort of go through them, and then Corina is going to tell me yay or nay, you really do need this, you don't need this, and why do you need it. My go-to supplements every morning that I take no matter what is zinc, because I suffer from hormonal acne and it really helps me with breakouts, and magnesium, because it helps me sleep better, and I also get really bad migraines.
Magnesium doesn't have really a specific function, like zinc does work specifically on reducing hormonal acne, and it's great for wound healing and the skin in general. Like it does have those specific functions, where magnesium basically drives water and everything into the cells. So it's like a cofactor in all of these reactions in the body that help everything else be absorbed. Like without magnesium, calcium can't get into the bones. So it's one of those things that I just feel everyone should take. You should take it at nighttime.
Okay.
Before you go to sleep.
Okay. So I should switch my routine.
Take it at nighttime before you go to sleep, and then that kind of helps kind of the whole rejuvenating process at nighttime too. Okay. So that is for you. Zinc could be taken in the winter for a lot of people if they are prone to getting sick, or it's really great for the immune system. But if you have specific breakouts that are hormonally related, zinc is a great supplement. So I would say thumbs up for these.
Okay. Now also I used to take magnesium in a pill.
Yeah.
But I bought the powder one. For some reason I think it works better, but you can tell me if that's in my head. And also it's a little easier for me to take in the powder because I take so many pills, or I aspire to take so many pills, that sometimes it's just easier to mix in water or put a smoothie or something like that.
It really depends. It depends on the brand and what kind of source you're getting. So this is an excellent product. Basically due to the fact that it is a powder, it's coming from a malate source, which is going to be easily absorbed. But capsules are good too. So a simple magnesium citrate in a capsule form is just as effective. That's like usually what I take, because I travel a lot, so it's easy to bring a pill with me than a powder.
Right. So then I have kind of my wish list, and I stress that this is really a sampling of the so many supplements that I have. I'm a supplement addict, so let's just go through my, if in an ideal day I would take all or some of these things, but that doesn't really happen. Okay. A big one for me is ashwagandha or some sort of adrenal.
Yeah.
Which I have read that I should be taking like morning and night, and so that's the problem. It's like I always, to have it 2 times a day, I usually miss it. Yeah. And then I don't know if it's really working.
As soon as you kind of hit your mid-30s, especially as women who are have big careers and are very busy, stress is something we have to combat, because stress is like the major cause of aging. It screws up our hormones. Like it really affects our entire system, our energy level, and we need to be on and like going. So adaptogens and adrenal support nutraceuticals are very effective. So a simple thing that I do sometimes is I have like a little ramekin in my kitchen, and the night before I put all my capsules in that ramekin, and then I always see it, like when I wake up, when I get home, like all these things. So it's kind of like simple things, but I think once you get on a regular program and you start seeing how much it helps,
right,
you'll be a little bit more cautious with, like, just like you're gonna go get your coffee in the morning, right? So you're gonna go take your adaptogens. And the adrenal support, like whether you need to take both of these though.
Right. Well, I bought them because I didn't know which, like, if should I just be taking ashwagandha, but then I saw that one, I'm like, oh, it says adrenal strength, so maybe that one has better stuff in it.
So this is a great product. It does have the holy basil leaf in it, which is one of my favorite adaptogens and works very, very well for me. When you aren't sure which one to take, I simply would go with like one. Okay. Because sometimes when you get And this is a good formulation. The doses are high, so it's fine. But sometimes when you get into products that have multiple ingredients, the active therapeutic dose isn't always there.
Okay.
So to keep things simple, like just taking this would be probably enough for you. To do both of these might be a little bit overkill, yeah.
How long does it take for me to, like, that the ashwagandha is working? Do I have to take it for like a few weeks or a month?
Typically, so when you first start taking something like that, it takes a while to kind of get in your system and start working. So you typically want to do 4 to 6 weeks to really see the full effect of it. And then if you forget a couple of days after you've been consistent for that long, it should be okay.
Okay.
Because it's in your system, you kind of remember it. You've already started like controlling the cortisol, controlling the oxidative stress. So it's not like when you first start taking it and the oxidative stress and everything's kind of crazy. It's kind of like mellowed out a bit.
Right.
So if you miss a day or a dose, it's like not the end of the world, but consistency is really the most effective way for anything to work, right?
Well, then the other thing that I have is just because I saw it on the shelf and it looks cool and I don't know, and it sounded healthy to me,
Yeah.
is these trace mineral drops, because
Yeah.
it says pH balancing and it's minerals, and then you put it in your water, and so I bought it.
So I'm a huge fan of minerals.
Okay.
Because we are typically like magnesium, we're typically deficient. And the trace mineral ones usually have ingredients that aren't in our water, especially if we're drinking reverse osmosis or distilled water. A lot of these minerals are removed from that water source, so we're not actually getting them. So to add like a few of these in your water bottle like throughout the day is great.
So then my other one here is, because I drink a lot of wine, it's a problem I have. I know from reading all the content on Charlotte's book that milk thistle is really good for detox, but I never know how to use it. So for example, like the night before last, I drank a lot of wine.
Okay.
But I wake up hungover the next day, and how often am I supposed to take it, or do I take it for 3 days after, or whatever? It kind of just sits in my cabinet, and I kind of take it like willy-nilly, and I just never know if I'm doing it right.
So milk thistle, I'm always about the liver, especially for women dealing with hormonal issues, because the liver is essentially what regulates our hormones, the endocrine system and the liver. So I like wine too. So liver support is definitely something I pay attention to, but I don't do it consistently all the time. I do it more of like, like a cleanse or something like that. Or especially after the summer when you've had too many patio parties and you're just not on your normal schedule. Taking milk thistle in a tincture formula after you drink wine isn't going to do a ton. What you want to do is do it almost like a treatment program. So every 6 weeks, you could do it every 3 months, depends on kind of your system and your lifestyle. You could take something like that for 2 weeks consistently to kind of cleanse, protect, and kind of rejuvenate the liver. Milk thistle is particularly good for protecting the liver, so it's a little bit different, but some of the nutraceuticals that you can use cleanse the liver as well, and you don't want to be in consistent cleansing mode because it's quite stressful for the body.
Okay.
So taking something like milk thistle though is protective, or if you know you're going to go on vacation and you're going to have more alcohol than you normally consume, you could do it like a couple weeks before your vacation to kind of like cleanse and protect the liver, so that when you know you're going to party a little bit more, your body can handle it a little bit better.
So then this is another one of my travel things that I bought, because I travel a lot, and last year, I don't know where I was going, I think to Vietnam, and I bought oregano because somebody told me to bring oil of oregano in case I have some sort of like digestion issue.
Yeah.
I don't know how often to use it. Like, should I be using it the whole time?
Yeah.
Or before? Oh, yeah, okay.
Oil of oregano is really great for antibacterial, antifungal. It doesn't always kill everything, but it's going to help at least prevent. So I went to Mexico for my best friend's wedding, and I just took it like a little bit before every meal. So you can take it like that. It's also great when you have a cold, or our winters we get the sniffles kind of all the time.
Yeah.
So it's great for kind of boosting the immune system for something like that too. So again, that's like a treatment.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's like treatment in my day. That's a good way to separate it. I should probably separate it like that in my cabinet.
Yeah.
Because because I'm crazy, I like alphabetize them all. But what I should separate it like every day versus treatment products.
Yeah.
I think that's a good tip. Okay. So another one here is vitamin C, which I just figure you should take vitamin C every day for immunity. I don't know if that's true, and then I bought like Somalt vitamin C. I don't know what that word means at all,
Yeah.
but it just sounded like it was, a better product.
Yeah. That's essentially a vitamin C bound to fat. And for bioavailability reasons, any vitamin or mineral or really anything gets absorbed a lot better in the system if it's fat based.
Okay.
Like a lot of the products that we have at Glycidin, like this is a base of fat too.
Okay.
Because I want the nutraceuticals to stay active in the stomach to actually be absorbed, because we know fat gets absorbed easily, right?
Right.
So it just makes it more like it's actually in like almost a real food in its real form. So
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So vitamin C is something really good to take every day. We are consistently fighting free radicals. So it is, a beneficial product. You need to take a lot though.
Okay.
So most of the time, like people are taking, if you're not taking more than 1,000, it's almost
It's
what's the
waste.
point?
Okay. Okay, because that's what I noticed too, is that this one was 1,000 milligrams, which I thought was on the higher side. So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but that's gonna go quickly in the body as well.
Mm-hmm.
So just think of like one vitamin C molecule fights only one free radical. So you just have to consistently take a lot, but your diet should help with that. Other things that you're doing should help with oxidative stress as well.
Skullcap, I read it can be like a natural wine replacement, but I haven't really used it yet, and because I don't know exactly how to use it as a wine replacement.
So Skullcap is a great herb to kind of, it helps with anxiety, it helps you chill out, it helps you relax. So like a glass of wine can do all of that as well. So it's typically used a lot for people that have issues with sleeping. Like me.
Okay.
I think yourself.
Yeah,
maybe.
me too. Okay.
So it's just great to kind of chill yourself out. It's a great calming agent.
Should I take it? Because like melatonin, I take it like 30 minutes before bed. Is this a similar?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Okay.
do probably an hour before you want to go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was extremely helpful. Thank you very much. So what I learned from Corina is that I should separate my mass supplements into my treatment-based supplements, which there's a specific need that I'm taking them, and I should probably do a little more homework with all of Corina's advice of when I should be taking them, and then my dailies. I think that is a really great tip, and I think also what you said was a great tip is, take all your pills for the day, put them in a ramekin or a little bowl, on your bathroom counter or your kitchen counter, and then you can just work off, those pills for the day, and then it sort of give you a guideline of, okay, I went through my, supplements for the day. And then also, if you can mix in some droppers or, powder, whatever sort of makes it easier for you.